Best of 5, number 2. Bottom left side. There he is, the Protoss player from the Dragon Phoenix. All the gamers. He is ZEST. Top right side, there's a red Zerg player fighting for the Dragon Phoenix gamers also. He's Rogue. I've already seen him take on Innovation in the Brawlers Club. Now, I believe this is from the same day, so I don't know if, you know, it's real that you can have good and bad days. It seems that way, right? For a lot of players, it seems that way. Now, I just hope for ZEST that he's having a better day than Rogue is here. Because he was having a fantastic day versus Innovation there, at least. Alright, Rogue going for the spawning pool first, but making it look like he wanted to grab that hatchery. ZEST, of course, is still gonna just double check running into that main base before he goes for a Nexus after that gateway. There we go. Now knows he's gonna have to be a little bit more wary before he drops down the hefty extra economy. Get that cyber core first, at least. Maybe a zealot, right? I'm not even sure if you need the zealot, right? I've learned from some Protoss players that you should be able to just hold this with a couple of probes. As long as you pull a couple of probes and you start the adept soon enough, you should be absolutely fine. Just make sure that the links don't get through, right? And on top of this pylon over here, that is the biggest threat. See how many Zerglings we're even getting, though. To be fair, it's only 4 of them. It's becoming more and more popular for the Zergs to. Oh, sorry about that. It's becoming more and more popular for the Zergs to kind of open up with that spawning pool first instead, right? Just allow him to grab that natural base right now. That's an absolutely brilliant scout. I mean, he sees everything. I mean, I guess there's nothing to see yet. Let's see if he still gets the Stargate. Come on, Zergling! There it is. Gets it. Clicks on it. Wonderful. Alright. Comes in for the rescout as well. I love that. Absolutely great. I guess he just wants to kill probes. He didn't go to check for that Stargate again. He probably should. Right, just to be sure. That didn't get cancelled afterwards. We don't see a lot of Protoss players do that type of stuff anymore, though, do we? Just after they get scouted, cancelling the tech and then just going for something else. It's been a while since I've seen that, at least. Alright, 2 little adepts here. Still trying to cause some troubles, but Rogue quick on the drone pool. Will not lose anything else for the time being. Let's see what happens when that Oracle comes across. And then we have a fleet beacon straight up afterwards. Of 2 base so far. How many gateways are we going up to? That's only the 2nd gateway as well. Slow Zergling with a prime sub as well. Very much appreciate it, man. I'm telling people not to sub because I don't stream here pretty much ever, but I appreciate it. Apparently there was a small break there in the replay. Okay, so yeah, the fleet beacon here off of the 2 base, 1 Stargate. It's okay, it's free, it's fine, yeah, but you know, I know, you know, there's a lot of other great StarCraft 2 channels out there. It's all right, you know. I mean, I'm flattered. That's all. That's all. Okay, let's see. Tempest. Of all the things, it's going to be Tempest. Interesting. Oof, man. Alright, Tempest versus Zerg. It's... it feels like one of those units where... You kind of have to play with, like, shield battery, walls, and stuff like that, right? Just really force it to be incredibly difficult to be pushed into. But it looks like ZEST is gonna try a little bit of an harassment style with the Tempest. I'm a bit worried that this might leave his own base a little bit exposed. Oh, does that really one-shot drones? Yes, it does, doesn't it? Straight off the bat. He doesn't have upgrades for it. Alright, well, anyway. Oh no, Oracle! Ah! Oh, great. 2 drones. Trying to get more, but the Spore Crawler here making life difficult. It's taking some hull damage right now. Could spend some shots as well on the Spore Crawler, I suppose. Still has vision of it. There we go. There's transfuse. No, there's no transfuse, actually. What there is, though, is a lot of Zerglings and Roaches here. And there's only Adepts trying to stop them right now. This is not a great moment for Mr. ZEST. And I think Rogue just quite nice. Actually, that is a lot of Adepts. The Probes not yet having died. They're doing a lot of extra damage onto those Roaches, but none of them have gone down just quite yet. Okay, 3 of them fall, but that's acceptable. That is acceptable. Nice bit of crisis management there from ZEST. Good control on those probes. Getting most of his Adepts there as well. I think Rogue identified the weakness here, potentially, and is going to double down on that type of assault. The Roaches on the other side got quite close to making life incredibly difficult for ZEST. And now, with the Nidus Worm and those most likely Queens as well coming across, could be a big deal. Unfortunately for ZEST, he's planned out a big Adept Glaive attack here, while his opponent is planning out a big Roach attack, and... well... it's just not his lucky day, is it? It's just not his lucky day. Running back now with all those Adepts right here, realizing what is about to be hitting him. Adept shading across the map once again. Rogue has to make the choice whether or not he lets those Roaches chase. I believe he just wanted to make it look like he was continuing to chase, but hoping the Adepts would cancel. Still will arrive here with a reasonable amount of Roaches on the other side. But, you know what? If you have enough Adepts, you can actually kill Roaches with them. If you have enough, you can even kill them efficiently, right? Is that what's happening here? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. But he's holding off better than I thought he would. More Roaches here. Is this just really going to be two Tempest into mass Adept that wins the game? That would be crazy. Still a big assault here on the other side. The Queen's trying to break down the gateway so they can get themselves closer to the front line. No transfusions, just quite yet. Alright, well, I guess ZEST just taps out. Here he is again. The blue Protoss player. Dragon Phoenix Gamers, ZEST. Bottom left side, that is a red Zerg player fighting for the Dragons and the Phoenix Gamers as well. He is a rogue. We have a forge on the way. Oh my! Alright, this is gonna be quick. This is gonna be quick. 3 pylons on the top of the wall, well, the ramp of Rogue. I wanted to say wall, but it's not really a wall. Well, it's a Protoss wall right now. Hatchery already cancelled, and that means the pylons on the top get cancelled as well, as they makes a new makeshift area here for the cannon to sit in. Drones desperately trying to get some surface area available on that cannon, but it does not look like all the drones are capable of dishing out the same amount of damage here. It feels like there should be 1 extra drone there, and now he has to get on top of that cannon. Might not be able to take it out without taking some big losses here. More cannons being constructed. That probe's still alive as well, of course. Needs to get more drones on that cannon right now. There we go. Okay. Okay, he lost 4 workers. That's not done yet. Getting now a gateway as well as he's blocked off that next cannon. I mean, this is as all in as it gets right now. There's no way for ZEST to transition out of this. At this point in time, anyway. Yeah, this is his main base, right? It's like a couple of Zerglings across could kill all the probes. Now, ZEST is doing a good job at containing his opponents. Alright, it's going to be difficult for Rogue to get any Zerglings there. The drone making the hatchery over here. Sometimes, right, if this happens, you see the Zergs utilizing that drone to make a hatchery across the map. So you can actually apply that pressure very easily, but it seems like Rogue here opting to go for a different type of solution. Ooh, that cannon a little bit too far forwards, perhaps. Will have to get cancelled. Queen should be able to poke away at that pylon here as well. So, I mean, the vision of the high ground is going to go away shortly. Well, I say shortly. It's going to take a while. As those roaches pop, it's going to go a lot quicker, but you know what I mean. That's when things get a bit dicey for ZEST here, when he has to start battling for high ground vision instead of just having it available. Especially with these Ravagers, right? How many pylons do we have on these gateways? That is literally just 1. So if he gets over here and starts shooting this pylon, that could be it. Still no extra pylon being made. Oh boy, he's going for it. Alright, Starkers and the Zealot trying to stop this from happening, of course. The Queen, nice transfuse there, keeps the Ravagers alive. And the pylon, it's about to go down. And everything's depowered now. Alright. GG. Okay. Bottom left side, there he is again. The Dragon Phoenix Gamer Man. He's in a little bit of a struggle. Can he manage the reverse all sweep here? I'm hoping something's gonna happen. Anyway, he is ZEST. Because this guy right here, he's just been on an absolute tear. He's not lost a single game so far in everything we've seen today. And it has been rather impressive as well. He's not been getting ahead in the early game and then just finishing the game strongly. No, he's kind of faltering in the early game in some of those games. Well, so far, most of the games, right? And then he just wins anyway in what seems to be a convincing fashion. So, you know what? Hats off to this guy on an absolute killing spree right now in the game of StarCraft 2. It is Rogue. Alright. Another Nexus comes up. That's a good sign. ZEST not going for anything one basey, to be fair. Probably if he did, he would have gone for the Forge first. But then again, after your cannon rush going that just abysmal, I'm not sure if you want to try that again. Am I misremembering? But isn't ZEST like the Protoss that we know isn't really good with cannon rushes? Wasn't that ZEST? Like, I know that's one of the pros that just is not good with cannon rushes. Just doesn't do them, and then yet some way they still think, you know what, maybe I should do it. And, well, they don't execute it as well. They usually catch their opponent off guard. Because, you know, you don't expect a cannon rush from somebody like ZEST. But then the execution just isn't quite there. And even though they have a good setup, a good start for the cannon rush, they just don't know how to close it. Or make little mistakes like, you know, only having one pylon for 4 shield batteries, 2 gateways and a cannon. Those things aren't trivial. Trivial? Trivial. Thank you for the follow, Revolver. It's more simple than you think, man. Explain. Always willing to learn. It was just a match fixed by ZEST. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, because, you know, match fixing, even in one of these games, right? If you ever got found out, your career as a gamer is just over, right? You're gonna get punished. You might get an enormous fine. Like, I don't know. I'm still willing to believe, like, you know, the pro players wouldn't do that. We've seen pro players do it. We've seen what happens to them. They just absolutely disappear. And they just don't have a career anymore. And it's not like you can then be like, oh, well, I guess I'll just become a coach for, I don't know, a League of Legends team or something like that. No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. It's just done. You're gonna have to, I don't know, you have to do something entirely else with your life. So yeah, I'm just hoping that all the players would do that type of thing. But anyway, a couple of adepts here approaching the front door. Enough Zerglings to hold them backwards. There's an adept glaive attack once again coming across, but well, let's see. Rogue, not quite aware of it just yet. The thing is, right, there's a third base being made with this, so it seems like ZEST is going for this type of thing overall, where he makes it look like he's going for one thing and then just comes out of the gate with a ton of adepts. Whether it was the Tempest, right? The Tempest maybe hoping that Rogue is going to go for Corruptus or something like that. Quick Mutalisk. I don't know. Anything, really. And then catch him off guard with such a big ball of adepts that pretty much all the drones would go down before, you know, the more expensive units such as Mutalisk would be able to deal with that vast number of adepts. Alright, well, here we go. There's a lot of queens, and there is a lot of, well, not that many Zerglings actually. Not that much transfuse energy either. I think he missed that one. Might want to cancel one of those buildings here so the Zerglings can actually participate. There we go. Alright, yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is, I mean, who needs roaches anyway, right? Who needs roaches anyway? And, well, okay. There's no way to find out about match fix, bookmaker sign, NDA. I cannot reveal, but even very suspicious ones. Well, you can see, like, bets that still come in, right? You might not be able to see who's betting on it, but yeah, alright. Anyway, this is something else. This is something else. Right now, I'm not sure what Rogue is going to be doing, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to win the game from here. It's a... Wait, well, I guess it's a third base for ZEST. It's making 6 more gateways. I would like to see, like, the Templar Archives or something like that, maybe. Like a Zealot Archon, right? A Charge Archon kind of composition. Maybe as a follow-up attack here, but it seems like it's just going to be more adepts, unfortunately. And, well, hey, I got 6 kills there. That's more than I thought they would. How do you think about massing adepts against Zerg and never skip Roach Warren play? Well, I mean, yeah, the adept play, it's just become such a staple. Zerg's just figured out great ways to always be safe against them, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can never do it more than once in a best of 5. Once in a best of 5, you know, I'm okay with it, because then you're forcing your opponent to continuously still take the initial countermeasures. Man, this is I don't know what to say, guys. This is just a little bit bleak for ZEST here. I'm not sure what he's planning to do with these adepts. Maybe it's really him just trying some stuff out here. But yeah, this is just I'm scratching my head a little bit. He's killing roaches, right? It's like a big ball of, I don't know, blink stalkers that very slowly blink, trying to pick off units from the edge and reinforcements and stuff. But he lost the nexus. He's losing more probes than he's killing drones. He's gonna have roaches in his natural base pretty soon if he's not careful. Doesn't have any shield batteries here either. Okay, wait, hold up. Actually, might be able to get all these roaches though. This is pretty good. Will it win him the game? Probably not. Probably not. But I can kind of see what he's trying to do, I suppose, right? The adepts, they allow you to really pick and choose your battles. So I think that is just what he's trying to do. Trying to really just utilize that mobility and ensure that he's only taking fights against clumps of roaches that he can take. Just teleporting on top of them and teleporting out of them whenever he needs to. But it does seem a little bit finicky. Like, he's gonna have to cancel this. Okay. Okay, does manage to get away again. Like, you find yourself in a battle without the shade just once, right? That you don't want to partake in and you're dead. He needs to find so many battles, which he does want to partake in, before this really starts to do anything. So, I don't know if that's like a fair kind of way. I mean, if he does it, that's fantastic, but... he attacked separated queens with adepts, took them down to 10% health, and changed focus fire on links and died. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that stuff, man. So yeah, ZEST here, not really showing us the best of games overall. Still making more adepts as well. This is very strange. He's not trying to get disruptors. He's not doing much of anything. Like, I hate being like, you know, how do you call this? I don't like critiquing players as much because I feel like no matter how much I try, they'll always be better than me anyway, and they know more about the game than me. So I just always am of the mindset, alright, so what they're doing, how could it work? What's the idea here, right? They must be trying something. And then sometimes it's just like something that you're like, alright, well, this just shouldn't work ever, right? In a million years this shouldn't work, but then, like, what is the idea here? It's got 6 drones so far. Let's just see the units lost tab for a moment. Alright, yeah. So it's not trading more efficiently either. Which isn't much of a surprise. ZEST is mad. Yeah, he might just be mad. He might just not like playing against Rogue. That could be a thing as well, right? Oh, God. Just hit my my radiator there in the end. It's like the gong to call the game to an end. GG is called. Rogue there, taking another best of 5 in with a clean 3-0 sweep.